tweeted when the news that Keyshawn broke. Just your reaction, because the last few hours the fight fell through. He's not fighting anymore.
It stresses me out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it stresses me out for Keyshawn because he's so hungry, he's so ambitious, you know, and he just wants to win and he wants to fight. I'm more of just kind of sad because, like, dang, I was looking forward to seeing him fight. But at the end of the day, the first fight in boxing is to make weight, sadly. You know, and I'm hoping that he learns from this and he just come back, like he just calm down just a little bit and he come back better and stronger and take it seriously. Sometimes when you get into the trash talk of the fight or like the lead up and the selling the ticket, sometimes you kind of get outside of what boxing really is. But stay inside that box, and inside that box is a gallon of water, drinking your water, eating your food, running. Everything boxing is in that box, and you have to keep it separate from everything else. And I think that he kind of put some other things in the box, and I think he just got off focus just a little bit. But he will learn from this, and I know it's gonna hurt him really bad just having to see Edwin fight somebody else for his belt. You know, it's gonna suck for him, but I think he'll learn from this and he'll be champion again.
I gotta ask you a question. Hall of Famer returning now, Holly Holm. What do you make of her coming back to boxing?
Yo, out of all the fights that's supposed to be on the all-women's card, I was like, oh my God, I was kind of fangirling, like, oh my God, Holly Holm, like, you know, she's another woman who went to MMA and actually became champion up in the UFC. You know, so I was really shocked to see her back, but hey, I wish her the best, and boxing has changed from back when she was fighting. So I think she's gonna be in for a tough fight, to be honest with you. But I think Holly is a great fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I was really surprised that she came back to boxing as well, given the career that she had in the UFC. It shows the growth of the women's sport. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And me and Holly have sparred before in MMA, boxing too, and I think that she's don't let the age fool you. Like, Holly Holm is a very, very strong woman, and she's very, very tough. So I look forward to seeing her fight on the card.
When I spoke to you in Vegas a few months back, I asked you about Taylor and Serrano, and you said something that kind of stuck with me, and I'm wondering if you still feel that way. You said, like, hey, Serrano's probably gonna not really go away from the plan because she feels that she won like the last two fights.
That's still my same
You
thought.
still, yeah?
Yeah, so, I think somebody tweeted and said drama, 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 and I'll say Katie, Katie, Katie. I think that I think Katie will win again. And listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. Amanda has some underlying issues with me and saying that I downplay her career or whatever the fuck she's talking about. But how can you downplay somebody who's a 7-time division world champion? Somebody who you put their shirt on and you went to their fight and you supported them. How could you downplay them? I was supporting women's boxing way before MVP or Jake Paul or anybody even came around. So I don't know what that's about. But what I would say is, from my knowledge, Katie Taylor is the better fighter. And Amanda can beat her. Amanda can beat her, but she won't. Some people are just, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And Amanda, I'm not calling her old because I don't even know how old she is. I just know she's older than me. I'm just saying that she's stuck in her ways. And I think that not only is she stuck in her ways, but her coaches are stuck in their ways too. So if they feel that they won the fights, that's good, right? But the judges don't think you won either fight. So you have to, I don't know, look at what the judges saw and kind of, okay, even though we feel like we won, we need to fix X, Y, and Z. But I don't think that she's mentally capable of doing that.
Why?
Why?
Just because she's stuck in her ways?
Just because she's stuck in her ways. She's a big puncher. She's strong. And she didn't come up in an era of where women boxers had skills. And Katie Taylor is number 2 on a pound list. Sometimes we switch back and forth, but she's number 2. The girl got skills. Like hella skills. She may not have one punch knockout power, but she come into the fight in shape, strong, defense, offense, angles. She's very, very smart, and I think that's how she won the last fight. She used her combination punching and her angles, and Amanda wasn't able to keep up. Now, every fight, Amanda has been a stronger fighter. Nobody's saying that Amanda don't got power. Amanda knocking girls out. I think she got like 40 knockouts or something like that. This girl's got some crazy knockout power. But you can't knock everybody out. So when you can't knock them out, what do you do?
In terms of you in your career, obviously You got a lot going on. I want to get an update. What's been happening? When can fans expect to see you back in the ring, Claressa?
I'm fighting July 26th in Detroit at Little Caesars Arena.
There you go. See?
19,000 expected to be there. We've already sold 4,000 or 5,000 tickets without even having a press conference, so I'm excited about that. Rick Ross is walking me out. I mean, I've been all over my social media promoting it, so, I mean, you guys missed it, my bad, but
Yeah, that was my bad.
I'm promoting it all over. So July 26th in Detroit, tickets on Ticketmaster.
Is it a heavyweight?
It's a heavyweight. I'm defending my titles versus Lonnie Daniels. She's a 2-time light heavyweight champion. Her record is, I believe, 11-2. She lost early in her career, but she's been building herself back up, and right now she's the next best challenge.
So why the decision on your end to stay at heavyweight? Like, do you feel more comfortable because, you don't have to cut as much weight as opposed to, like, the other weight classes, or is it more than that?
The only girl that's willing to fight me.
Yeah.
I was at 160, and it was very, very hard for us to make fights with these girls. Same thing at 168. Now we're at 175. These girls are like damn near calling me out. I'm not really calling them out. They're calling me out, telling me that I'm too small for the weight class, and they're going to send me back down to the smaller weight classes. So that's really what it is. I mean, for this fight, our first option was Hannah Gabriels, to have a rematch with her again, and she turned us down and said, hey, the money is okay, but we want to fight at 160. And I was like, well, who's fighting at 160 when I got the belts at 175? So she missed her opportunity. And so now we went to who's next. And Lonnie was already saying that, hey, she was supposed to fight against Jonace before I did. For some reason, she was saying that. So she was saying that either I or Jonace ducked her. So it was like we hit her up and said, hey, you want to fight? And she said, yeah, I want to kick your ass. And I said, okay, all right, see you July 26th.
Do you think for, like, the foreseeable future you will be at heavyweight?
I think whatever weight class that I'm at is going to get the most attention and get the most eyes. But I would love to fight against, to go as low as I can go. And from my knowledge, it's 154. Maybe now being 30, maybe it's 160. But I know that when I fought at 154, none of the girls will fight me there either. So I'm only going to go down to those weights if I get guaranteed fights against guaranteed world champions. I'm not going to go down to 154 and not fight against a champion. It doesn't make sense. Even at 147, a lot of girls be popping off, oh, I'll fight Claressa at 147. But even when we tried to make those fights, those girls' team was like, oh, no, that was just chit-chat. That's just social media. So it's never real with those girls at the smaller weight classes. For me, all the smoke has always been at 160, 168, and 175, 175 plus.
160 is probably, like, the lowest you could, like, go, like, healthy, right?
Healthy, absolutely.
Yeah.
But, hey, 154, I can still make it and still kick this girl's ass unhealthy.
Unhealthy? I would imagine it's, like, so frustrating for you, right? Like, after every fight, like, to not get, like,
Boxing isn't frustrating for me.
Well, like you said, like, none of the girls want to fight you.
So I'm still pound number one.
Yeah.
I'm still making millions of dollars. I live in a mansion. I got a pool in the back. I got a dog. I got a basketball hoop.
Yeah.
I got a 7-bedroom house. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I can buy whatever I want to buy. I got a good man. I ain't got nothing to be mad about. These girls better be lucky that I'm still boxing, because once I turn it in, what kind of attention is women's boxing going to get? Because I'm constantly going viral and trending every damn day. I don't know what these other girls got going on, but nobody really be hearing about women's boxing until it got something to do with me. So, while I'm in the game, these girls be trying to make the best fights and build their brands how I've built mine. But I am happy. I've been pound number one in women's boxing for 4 years now? 5? I'm also up for the Sportswoman of the Year for a BET. So that's where I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to the BET Awards. So yeah, I have so many great things going for me, so I'm not upset. Hey, it's not my fault that I'm great.
But I can't. Oh my God, can I see this?
You see these? I be getting slammed out the ring. Niggas be cutting me in my head. They don't fuck the boxing guys, man. They want to put a
Oh,
movie
you
on.
gotta get this. Them gonna be stitches,
feel
probably
me?
like 6.
I heard the girls like stitches. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. That's what somebody told me.
Somebody said what?
The girls like stitches.
Boy.
Is it true, Claressa, that the girls like stitches? I do.
Yeah, okay. All right, don't say nothing on camera.
Y'all crazy.